One of the biggest challenges in Malawi is orphan-headed households. When we were out there, we were taken to meet a young lady called Zioni, who was 18 years old. She explained to us that her parents died around 6 years ago, but she couldn't quite remember. So before she was even 18, she was caring for 5 minors in her home. Her home is pretty much a shack in the middle of the wilderness. We had to fight our way through maze to get to her house. Mark, the CEO of We See Hope, asked her to describe the inside of the house because it was probably too emotional for us to go inside. She explained that it was empty, there was nothing in there at all, and when they sleep at night they lie on the floor. When we were looking up at the house, you could see it was only a straw roof, so we asked the question, does it leak when it rains? And she said, it leaks quite heavily. If it does rain during the night, they all have to stand in one corner. Zioni, obviously, as the only carer, she has to bring in all the money to provide for these children. And she does this by going to the local river and collecting sand. Before We See Hope had set up preschools in the area, she had to take all of the children with her and make them sit on the bank while she collected the sand. If she didn't make any money, then none of the family got to eat. But she spoke about her life with happiness. She wasn't looking for sympathy. She wasn't downtrodden or anything like that. She was very positive about the family that she does have and the things that We See Hope are bringing for her. The children are now enrolled in preschools and children's clubs. So she gets a few hours a day where they go off and they can learn and be children. We're hoping now that We See Hope have projects in the area, she can strive to do something a bit better. She can maybe get on the vocational courses. This was definitely my hardest day in Malawi, and I would say that Alan and Mike agree as well. Before we left, we were briefed quite heavily on what we were going to see and what we would experience, but nothing really prepares you enough for seeing someone so young experiencing such a difficult life.